Joined by Gerald Ryan, who another interstate trainer who's been having a terrific carnival down here in Melbourne. And Gerald, we go to the Emirates Stakes Day, the last day of the carnival, and start off with a 1400 metre listed race, Dance on the Stars.
Yeah, he's a good, honest little horse who's won the kindergarten. He's only won the one race, but he's been placed behind Sizzling a couple of times. And his first up run back at Randwick 3 weeks ago was good against the older sprinters. He got back to last and he hit the line good. And he's travelled down, settled in good, and worked nice. And really happy where he is heading towards the race. But 60 kilos on his back. He's not an over big horse. He's going to be a bit hard. And with Damien riding him, he'll give him a great ride.
Very good. Well, also we've got Snitzelin going to the Patnack, and it's a bit of a sitting shot there in the Coolmore, but form prior to that was just outstanding. How's she going to come through?
She come through. Her run in the Coolmore as good as gold. You wouldn't have thought she went around. I'll take her blood on Friday morning and see if the blood comes back all right. She'll run. But it's a big arc. So I've never ran a 3-off hill against the old horses, and this time of the year, in the autumn is all right. But in saying that, if she met these horses in the autumn, in April, they'll have the same weight scale where she'd have 54, where this week we're only getting 51, we only got 51 and a half, and she's drawn nice in 2. Providing the track keeps racing the way it has the first 2 days, well, it won't be a disadvantage. But she's done well. I've been looking for reasons why I shouldn't run it, and only if you're scared to run against the older horses, perhaps you shouldn't run her, but as far as the filly goes in herself and the way she looks and the way she's getting around the place this week, well, I see no reason why you shouldn't run.
Well, you've got a very consistent horse going into the Queen Elizabeth, Einstein, and it might be one of those awkward springs where you get through to the end of it and he's been placed in just about everything, but I reckon this might be his race.
I reckon this year the horse has raced better than any other time of his career. He's 7-year-old, but he's down here racing in these races. Like when he come down here last year and won the Queen Elizabeth, he had 52.5 kilos on his back. But this year he's been asked to carry 57.5 and 56.5, and he's 5 runs back. He hadn't finished further back than 50. His 2 runs at Moonee Valley, he probably brought about his own fault, because he seemed to want to hang in all the time at Moonee Valley on those corners there, and he didn't hear in the Herbert Power when he ran 4th, and it was his first go at 1.5 miles this time round, and he probably just needed it. But he's trained on good. He's missed out on the Melbourne Cup again this year, so that's why he's going to the Queen Elizabeth. But he's got 56. He's up 3.5 kilos from the last year, but the horse is fitting well and going good, and he's a tough horse, and I think he won this race about his 8th run last preparation. Well, he's into it this year at his 7th run, so the horse looks well, going well, bit of luck, he'll be in the mix.